When I studied marketing, I learned how the consumable world works and how they draw you in. When I look at advertisements or in a shop window, I feel compelled to analyse it. You could say I'm a sucker for marketing. However, just because I know how it works doesn't mean I don't get fooled. Our instinct is to put ourselves first. We are bombarded with media that tells us our happiness comes from buying and consuming. We tie our self-worth to the things we own. We come to believe that by being beautiful or having certain things, we eventually get to where we want to be or attain a valued status. Society's focus has turned. It's become about me, my success, my life, my overall image. We are constantly consuming to ultimately end up with what? Happiness? John 3:30 tells us, "He must become greater, I must become less." I dream of a generation that is self-confident, confident in a way to remember the foundation and purpose of our existence. A generation so passionate for Jesus that we make daily decisions to put Him at the front line of our battlefield instead of our own desires. A generation that is enabled to see through the glare and distractions of this world, that moves away from focusing on "you only live once" towards "I only live for Him." Where our desire is to point others to Jesus, not ourselves. Imagine if we acted on that core belief that Jesus was enough. What could we do with the power of the Holy Spirit within us? By making those daily decisions, we give the Holy Spirit full access to our human abilities. We will be enabled to move mountains, to change a nation, to be His hands. That change starts where we move our focus from our outer worldly obsessions to inner godly desires. He must become greater. I must become less. Let's not be a generation that has a me focus, but rather a Him focus. This is my dream. This is my journey.